Hello, hello, hello. Happy, marvelous, magic Monday to you guys. I want to say Miracle Monday. So today is Monday, April the 2nd. I am Dr. Terri, MD, board certified neonatologist and pediatrician practicing in Dallas, Texas. And I'm super excited because today is the day for my early arrival launch. I know you guys have seen quite a few posts about it and you probably knew it was coming, but I am just so excited. So I just have to say it again. Can you guys believe it? Today is the day for our early arrival launch party. So we're going to just wait a few minutes and allow a few people to come in, make sure our live stream is going okay, and just start saying thank you to those who are able to find some time today to join us for the Dr. Terri, MD early arrival book launch party. Yay! So I got my balloons here and I got my poster here. Hey, Dr. White Lewis, thank you for joining. Hey, Dr. Lucci, party on a Monday, party on a Monday morning. All the Miracle Monday morning movers are here, and this is the Dr. Terri, MD early arrival book launch. So I'm gonna just give folks a little time to come on into the room and grab their spot so that we can talk about the gift of hope. So for those of you who are here, could you just go ahead and let us know where you guys are? Where are you celebrating the gift of hope at today? Thank you so much, Dr. Lucci. I am so excited, and I am in the middle of reading your book, so super excited about that. So thank you guys for joining me and taking some time to spend some morning time with me. Hey, I try to be organized. I try. I'm not as organized as I appear. I try. Anyway, so this is the Dr. Terri, MD early arrival book launch party. Woo! Missouri City, Texas. Woohoo! Yay! For those of you guys in Texas, has a Missouri City as well. So we're gonna look for the rest of our folks to come on in and join us for the Dr. Terri, MD book launch party. Hey, Dr. Pam, thanks for joining us. Let us know where you're coming from. I'm so excited to see your face in the place as well on this Miracle Monday. So we want to just give a few minutes for our peeps to get in the place. Make sure if you're here and hey, boo-boo, and you haven't let me know where you're wanting me to celebrate the gift of hope, let me know so that I can remember that. I am super excited that you guys are here. Hey, Dr. KT Johnson, really excited to see you. Hey, boo-boo. Happy Miracle Monday to you as well. So you guys, hey, Dr. Madell, woo, 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 they're coming. Hey, Nanette. Hey, thank you for joining us. Happy Monday. So you guys, this is early arrival book launch. Woohoo! Those folks arrived in the place early. We got something special for you. Super excited. So thank you for spending a little bit of your Monday with me. I know we're all busy. We're there. Birmingham in the house. That's what's up. Hey, boo-boo. So we're recovering from Easter, and I just think, we're thinking about new beginnings, new hope, new resurrection. So I'm super excited you guys are here with me. So for those of you guys who are here, hey, there's my boo, Stephen Kincaid. Louisiana's in the house. Dr. Taylor just joined. Thank you so much, Dr. Taylor, for joining. For those of you who are just coming in, grab your spot. This is the place to be where we're going to talk about miracles and hope and joy. Who doesn't want to talk about that on a Monday morning? I know I do. And so for those of you who are here, I have something very special from Dr. Terri, MD. Hey, Dr. Ebony Smith Hollier. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Dr. Tawana, you guys are making my day. Thank you so much for joining. I know you guys are busy. I'm super excited to see you guys today. So for those of you who are here, lean close. We have something very special for you. We have something super special. Those of you who are here, you are going to have an opportunity to get your early advance copy of the early arrival book. How cool is that? If you want your copy, you only need to type in http://bit.ly Dr. Terri. I got it. So you guys don't say I didn't tell you guys. Boo just gave you. I don't want to hear it later. Boo, I didn't get my special. I didn't get mine. I want you guys to get yours too. So go ahead. Hey, Dr. Jerry, thank you for joining us. Dr. Tawana, I'm so excited to see you guys. We are having a party for the early arrival book launch, and we are release a flash sale. So if you want to be a part of this flash sale, you guys, we're only going to have this sale offered for the next hour. Already started, so we don't even have an hour left, do we? So what did we say? We said if you want your $2.99 flash sale Amazon download copy of early arrival, http://bit.ly Dr. Terri. Woohoo! Yay! For those of you guys who are coming, Dr. Portia, go ahead and let us know where you guys are joining from. I'm going to have a map at the end, and I want to know all the places where we are celebrating Hope Day, right? So this is Miracle Monday, and we are at the Dr. Terri MD launch party, and I am so excited to see you guys. You guys are just morning. So if you have not let us know where you're from, go ahead and type that in the chat. So before I go further, I just want to say a little bit about how we even get here, right? Like we're here, Frisco, Texas, woohoo! Thank you, Dr. Pam, for getting your copy. Yay! Thank you, Dr. Jerry, for putting that link in there for me. I really appreciate it. So you guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about how I got here. So for those of you who don't know, I am Dr. Terri, MD. I'm your board-certified neonatologist and pediatrician practicing here in Dallas, Texas. I specialize in the care of preterm babies as well as term babies who may require admission to the ICU nursery. My mission is giving families the gift of hope. I'm able to do that through my bedside manner with them, through my books, through my live streams, as well as my speaking gigs. Additionally, and your copy, hey, Dr. Goldie. Additionally, I empower providers to have difficult conversations with families. And truly, I believe that is my mission, give the gift of hope. Parents, families, as well as providers, as they navigate that journey in the NICU. So Dr. Goldie's here. Let us know where you're from, Dr. Goldie. Hey, Tawana Smith in Houston, Texas. What's up? Thank you for coming to the Dr. Terri MD Early Arrival Book Launch Party. For those of you guys who are just joining, just for those who took the time to come to the party, we're having a flash sale for this hour. http://bit.ly/Dr. Terri. You can get your download now for $2.99 during this flash sale. So as I said, I'm a neonatologist, you guys. And a neonatologist is one of those doctors that takes care of the human fit in your hand. Can you guys imagine? Do we have anybody who has seen a human that could fit in your hand? Thank you, Dr. Alucci. Oh my God, my favorite Nikki is here. Hey, boo-boo. Okay, so you guys give a shout out to Shannon McQuay Jameson, who had a birthday just recently because her baby was the second smallest baby I ever took care of. And I was just saying, a neonatologist takes care of those babies that can fit. Okay, Dr. Gillard, thank you for jumping on, boo. Have a good meeting. Fit in your hand. So this is my model of a little baby that can fit in your hand. I needed to wear for her live appearance. She is about the size of what a 2-pound baby would be. And these are the babies that actually fit in your hand. Guys, hold human that could fit in your hand. So that is something that I wanted to do. My inspiration wanting to be a neonatologist was my sister. My sister, you guys, was born in 1968 and weighed only 1.5 pounds. You guys know what happened to babies that were born in 1968 and weighed 1.5 pounds? We left them, right? We didn't have advanced ICU nurseries. We didn't have the special surfactant protein to open up the lungs. So if you are a preterm baby born in 1968 and you were 24 to 26 weeks, you made it by the sheer grace of God. My sister is 49 today and she's perfect, Hey, Alicia Peters, thank you for joining. Let us know where you're joining from. So my sister was my inspiration for wanting to be a neonatologist. I wanted to babies, palm of your hand, you guys. And then I was fascinated. Yes, Dr. Tony, a pound and a half. Yes, all we did was pray. Guys, in fact, do you know that President Kennedy lost his son to prematurity 3 years before my sister was born? His son was 5 pounds. So this is amazing. My sister is here. I believe her birth is what led me to my dream here of those same babies. Hey, Houston, Texas. Thank you, Dr. Ebony. Thanks, Dr. Melva. I see you. Let everybody know where you're joining from, boo. So I always wanted to take care of those babies, you guys, to fit in the palm of your hand. Those babies that were in the plastic boxes. We call those boxes incubators. There's my sister, Sissy. We were just talking about you. Okay, you guys. Shout out to Bridget and Nissa Major, 1968 preemie, pound and a half, alive and well. Thank you for joining, Sissy. So she is the reason why I wanted to be a neonatologist. Wanted to take care of babies. Good morning. Good morning. To take care of those babies that could fit in your hand and those that were in the plastic boxes. So she is the reason why I wanted to be a neonatologist. She is the reason why I love these families. She is the reason why I know hope matters. She's the reason why. So again, where you guys get your flash sale copy of Arrival, $2.99, http://bit.ly/Dr. Terri. Now, so for those of you who've worked with me, you know I call everybody Boo. Now, I'm telling you, Boo has given you the information for this flash sale. So if you guys don't get your copy, I don't know what to say. I already told you. I told you. For this period, get your download. Early arrival, early copy. How awesome is that? It's not even a real party unless you are getting your copy, right? That's what I say. So she's the reason why I wanted to be a neonatologist. So I grew up in Louisiana. And then I went to college at Prairie View, just outside of Houston. You do know that Prairie View is a proud producer of productive people. Looking at one right here. And then I went on to UCLA for medical school. Then I came back to Dallas to do my training in pediatrics at UT Southwestern, Parkland, children. Then I finished my fellowship at UT Houston Memorial Hermann Children. So that was my full circle moment to get to the point I could finally take care of those babies who will fit in the palm of your hand, those preemies and those families I love so much. So you guys, I want to talk a little bit about why we need a book like this. Why do we need a book like this? I'm sure the parents who are in the chat can tell you guys why we need a book like this. I'm sure they can. Why do we need a book like this? I tell somebody I am a neonatologist. You know what the first thing is that they say to me? What do you guys think the first thing is that they say to me? What's the first thing that they say to me? They usually say, oh my gosh, that's so sad. That's so depressing. I can't believe you're a neonatologist. I couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. You know what I say? I say I get to see a miracle every day. Every day. Every day. Every day, I get to look into the face of somebody who is created in God's image. I meet a miracle every day. Sometimes I meet angels. I would not trade my job for the world. I just wouldn't. It's my mission. It's my ministry. It's my passion. And I know it's what I was put here to do. So we've said that the neonatologist takes care of babies. But you guys, you know what? The reason I wrote this book is because neonatology is the care of families, right? It's the care of moms, dads, grandparents. If you have a baby that has been in the ICU nursery days, weeks, months, my longest baby, I took care of a baby in the ICU nursery, you guys, was 11 months, 2 weeks. Baby has one job, breathe and survive. The families. Can you imagine being a family? In a family with a baby in the ICU nursery. You imagine coming into the hospital pregnant, having your baby go to the ICU nursery, going home without your baby. Can you imagine you saw your doctor this morning and your water broke this afternoon? Now you're in the ICU nursery. Can you imagine meeting me today? Your baby is not supposed to be here until May. Can you imagine? This is why neonatology is the care of families. You guys, how many of you, every time you go to work, you know you're going to meet somebody who doesn't want to meet you? Like, who has that? Type in the chat. Yeah, my job, nobody wants to meet me. My job, nobody wants to see me. Because you know what? My job, if you meet me, means a couple of things. It means your baby is likely going to be late. It means your baby is likely going to be sick. It means that your baby may have something that requires surgery. It means that your baby may not survive. It means that I'm the one that has to come and talk to you about that. So you really have to navigate those spaces. Neonatology is the care of families. Because when you have to walk into someone's room who has a dream for their pregnancy, it didn't include you, it didn't include me either. When you have to walk into somebody's room who has dreams, it didn't include you, you have to be able to navigate those spaces. And so that's why I wrote this book. This book is so needed because families are so overwhelmed when they first come to the ICU nursery. And who wouldn't be? If I meet somebody who's not overwhelmed, I want to know like what's really going on, because we're overwhelmed. So the parents should be overwhelmed too. Like everyone is overwhelmed, right? So for those of you who are just joining, I see some more people coming in. We're talking about early arrival and why we need this book. Why do our parents need this book? Why do our providers need this book? I mean, I feel like everyone needs this book because 1 in 10 women are affected by preterm birth. 1 in 10. Do you know 10 women? You probably do. 1 in 10 is affected by preterm birth, right? So if you know someone who's had a preterm baby, you would benefit from this book. If you know somebody that's on bed rest right now, from this book. Even if you don't, you can read yourself. So when or a colleague or heaven forbid you are affected by preterm birth, or you have a baby that may have to be born early for surgery, you can read this book so that you can be able to support your friend better. You can be able to advocate better for your child. There's something in this book for everyone. For those of you, we have a surprise for those who came to the party. We got the balloons, we got the poster. I'm like this all the time, you guys. I didn't even have coffee today. I'm just high on life. How about that? High on Miracle Making Monday. So this is your link to get your download for the $2.99 version. Amazon flash sale right. http bit.ly Dr. Terri. bit.ly Dr. Terri for $2.99. How awesome is that? Early book for your early arrival. Guys, you can't beat that on the money. Did y'all get anything else today on Monday for $2.99? Probably not. So this is awesome. So I wrote this book for those families who find themselves in a situation where they're going to be admitted to the ICU, and it's very overwhelming. It's not planning to meet me. Whose baby shower is 2 months from now, but the baby is now in the ICU nursery. How about that? So this is really needed. It's not that doctors or providers or practitioners are not talking to families. They are. We are talking to families. Family is such a blur. It's a blur. It's a blur when you come in labor and you find out your baby's coming. It's a blur when we have to do an emergency delivery. Blur when we're telling you your child has to have surgery. So we visit this information. So this book, 100 pages, it's a perfect size for mom or dad. I don't want to forget my dads. Mom or dad put pockets to put in their diaper bag, to put in their computer bag. Figure out what those questions are for the physician or the practitioner and get answers to the questions that they need now. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about some of my favorite parts of the book. So we already talked about early arrival. because these babies are arriving unexpectedly and meeting families who find themselves in situations that they were not expecting. So that's the first thing. Non-parents need to know about ICU nursery. Now, there are a whole lot of other books out here about life in the ICU nursery. Some of them are like textbooks. I mean, it's a lot. But in those first few days, those first few hours and moments, you just need to know a few things, a few questions to ask your provider so that you can get the information that you need to try to process so you can have hope. Now, I said I specialize in the gift of hope. Well, how do you give people hope? Why don't you guys type in the chat? How do you think give somebody hope? I can tell you how you take away someone's hope. I can tell you that. I've been through that myself. You give hope, giving people information to make informed decisions. I want to tell you about the way I approach hope. And the way I approach hope, I can attribute it to my mommy. You guys, I'm 50. I am 50. And if I call my mother today because I'm having an issue, first thing she's going to say is, well, what's the worst thing that can happen? What is the worst thing that can happen? And even though parents start asking us that, they're thinking it. You have a sick baby, you do want to know, hey, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're scared. So my mom always says, what's the worst thing that could happen? Then she says, do you think you could handle that? Then she says, if you don't think you could handle that, what do you need to help you handle that? What do you need? And so when I am meeting with families, I am thinking, what do they need to help them handle this moment? NICU is hour to hour, shift to shift, day to day. You cannot process the NICU. So what do they need for this moment? What is the grace that they need for this moment? And I can thank Mama Major for that. So this book is my attempt to take 20 years giving parents what they need for the moment, navigate the journey, find light for the journey. I want to tell you about what it's like to not have light for your journey. So for those who know me, my son had some learning challenges. We found out that he had some learning challenges when he was 3 years old. He had some delayed speech and some other challenges. We went to a specialist to help us. Went to an expert to help us. You know what that expert said to me? You guys want to know what the expert said to me. The expert looked me in my face and said, my son was unteachable. My son would never read like other children, would never learn like other children. I was already a pediatrician. I was already educated in the care of children and the development of children. But to have somebody look at you and tell you that, you're a parent, that's the way to take away hope. I did away that day. Thank God that my husband did not claim that, did not receive. We went on to find the help my son needed. You guys, my son is junior today in high school, doing great. He's received several honors. He is reading. Yes, he is, Miss. Your son will never be able to read or learn like other children. Just want to go to this place every day, take my son and tell him, in your face. Okay, but that's another stream, another day. But I know what it's like not to have hope. So let me tell you something. When I am looking into the face of a parent, I am giving them the facts. I'm giving them the facts with hope. You know why? Because I'm not God. And I cannot predict the future. Not. Thank you, Dr. Ebony. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dr. Ebony is a developmental pediatrician, so she definitely understands what I'm saying. Not God. So my job is to give them information, to try to give them light for the journey. Sometimes there are days with a very little light we can find. Other times we have a lot of light. Sometimes the news isn't so good. Even then, we can offer people choices so that they can find hope in their limited choices. Dr. Portia, yes. Thank you. And thank you, Dr. Jennifer. I see you, Chicago, in the house. Yes. So we're talking about early arrival. Why do our parents need this? 1 in 10 women are affected by preterm birth. 50% of women, we have no idea why they have a preterm baby. Other babies have birth defects that are going to require surgery. Our parents need somebody to hold their hand, give them the process information that they are receiving. So let me tell you guys about my favorite chapter in the book. Before I do that, let me give a link to those who are just joining. Thank you guys for being on. I'm so excited. You guys, this is a dream for 15 years. Can I just say that? And let me jump out to, hey, Eric for joining. Hey, Dr. Michelle Clay and Dr. Oaks. Come on into the party. You're just in time, friends. Because for those of you who are at the party, we have a special flash sale going on, $2.99. Now, I just told everybody, did you get anything else this Monday for $2.99? I don't think so. Do you know you can have hope for $2.99? You can. You can have it in early arrival. http://bit.ly/Dr. Terri. Just say Dr. Miracles every day. That's what we're saying. Miracles every day. Who are just joining, we were just talking about why this book is so important for families. Why it's so important for us to give families space to breathe. The most important reason for this book is my favorite chapter, and that's chapter 1. You guys, I want to know what I named chapter 1. Named chapter 1, Welcome to NICU. How about that? Welcome to the NICU. How crazy is that? All right. My baby is sick. My baby is early. What the heck are you talking about? Welcome to the NICU. Well, you know what? Everybody else they have met, what have they said? It might have been their own friends and family. What did they say? I'm so sorry your baby's in the NICU. I'm so sorry that your baby is sick. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I'm sorry too, right? I'm sorry too. It's not like I'm happy they have a sick baby. But you know what? It still became apparent today that they have a 1-pound baby, a 2-pound baby with a heart defect, a baby that has something that we can't fix. They still became apparent. I am going to honor that moment in their life. They may not have another moment, somebody to say, congratulations, you became a mom today. Congratulations, you became a dad today. Congratulations, you became a grandfather today. Congratulations, I'm taking care of your grandson. I make a point to validate that moment in their life because they may not have other moments where somebody can validate that for them. It is so important. I want to know their child's name. I want their child to know that Dr. Terri is taking care of them. And oh yeah, 11 months, we are family. I'm just seeing your comments from my earlier about the longest baby that's been in the NICU. But I want to know their child's name. I want their child to know my name. So to me, acknowledge the child by their name. I'm coming up slower, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I promise you, after the party, I'll go back and answer. I'm just seeing them now. I see you, Yvonne Drake. I love you too. Thank you so much for that. I receive that. I'm hope God is already increasing my territory, and I receive that. So chapter 1, you guys, is welcome to the nursery. And in that chapter, I give them space to be a parent. Hey, thank you for joining, sir. I appreciate you so much. I really do. It really means a lot to me. So I validate them as parents first, right? Who else is going to say, hey, your mom, your dad? And the next thing I do is make sure they know a part of the medical team. Guys, that is chapter 1. Parents are part of the medical team. Did I say that the parent is a doctor? No, I didn't. Did I say a practitioner does not get to determine the care for the baby? No, I didn't. Hey, Susan! How are you? I miss you guys. Hey, Brianna Marie, you guys, my niece just joined. Hey, yeah, she is my preemie and her preemie. Well, chapter 1, welcome to the nursery. I want them to know I validate them as a parent and that I'm celebrating the life for as long as the life is here. Hey, Dr. Sam, thank you. I appreciate you. Hey, Hey, Father Ghost, thank you for joining. So chapter 1, welcome to the nursery, right? Welcome. I want to validate them as a parent. I don't care how big their baby is or what is wrong with their baby. Their baby is here. As long as that baby is here, I'm going to celebrate that life. I'm going to learn. 2, I want the parents to know part of the message. 3, I want the parent to be an advocate. You guys, this is so hard. How many of you guys are parents? How many of you guys are, hey, as are parents? Many. Those of you who are parents, I will sign your book. I will. Those of you who are parents, Susan just reminded me, for those of you who are just joining, thank y'all for getting on. Y'all tried to wait, huh? Y'all only got 30 minutes left for the party. Y'all the people that come late to the party, huh? You know when you come first, that's when you get the food, that's when you get the drinks. So for those of you who are just joining, you can get an advanced copy of Early Arrival at http://bit.ly/Dr. Terri. Hey, Dr. Me, Draco, thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Dr. Tony, for putting that in there. So chapter 1, you guys, we just said welcome to the nursery. We're going to validate those parents. You need to know they're the team. Those who have children, if you typed it in the chat, I haven't seen it yet. You guys, where else do you go and you have a child? Somebody is telling you, oh, this is when your child's going to eat. This is when you hold your child. This is when you can visit your child. This is when you can talk to your child. I mean, where else? Where else does that happen? Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere, right? Nowhere. So part of my ministry is empowering providers to meet parents where they are. It's hard to be in a situation where you are the parent, but you're making that, most of the decisions are being made by somebody other than you. You guys, I have 2 children. The Kincaids are very well known in this town. You think you're going to tell me? You're going to do it? No, you're not going to tell me about my daughter, my son. No, you're not. But people already know when it happens. Oh my God, we got one of the Kincaids. You know, their mama kind of. So when you're in the NICU, you have to take a moment to give parents the space. We got to bring parents to the table. They don't want to be the doctor. They don't want to be the practitioner. They do deserve to be an advocate for their child. So that's why in chapter 1, welcome to the nursery, we talk about that. We talk about the people in the nursery. Who's taking care of your baby? It's a whole bunch of people in there, right? Who are all these people? We talk about the physicians, practitioners, respiratory therapists, bedside nurses, social work, lactation, physical therapy, occupational therapy. One tiny baby, the whole team of people that are responsible for the successful care of that child. And one of the people you'll get most close with really is the NICU nurse. Gonna be like the surrogate parent for that baby while that baby's in the ICU nursery. So our families get really close. So we talk about that in chapter 1. So for those of you who are just joining, I'm talking about early arrival. 9 things parents need to know about life in the ICU nursery. You know what? Even if you don't have a baby in the ICU nursery, 1 in 10 women is affected by preterm birth. 50% of the time, we don't even know why it happens. If you know 9, if you're a woman, you know the people. One of those people is affected by preterm birth. Pick up a copy for this book. Read it for yourself, so you don't say something to your friend that may be offensive because you don't know what it's like to have a baby in the ICU nursery. You may not know that when you have a baby in the ICU nursery, you have to wait a while before the baby. You may not know when you have a baby in the ICU nursery, you have to wait a while before you can even feed the baby. You may not know just because you have a baby, it doesn't mean that they're going to do okay. You may not know those things. You want to meet your friend where they are. You want to meet your family member where they are. Susan, yes. Susan, yes, we have to have hope for our children because these people will try to kill our spirits, right? They will kill our joy. We're not. No hope, no joy killers here, no joy stealers here. It's Team Hope. Team Hope on this page. Team Hope on this stream. So thank you for sharing that. Hope is so important, you guys. And hope does not mean denial. But sometimes when I'm talking to families or even I'm talking to colleagues, people will say I'm in denial. I'm not in denial. I am not. But I do believe that you need to make informed choices. Hey, Dr. Dreyenberg. So you got to pause and say, hey, Dr. Dreyenberg, He is my dean in the Medical Moguls Academy. He is my grand coach. I have to say, he is the reason, really is the reason that Early Arrival was able to come out this year. Guys, Early Arrival, God gave me the title Early Arrival 15 years ago. Been in my heart for 15 years. Why did it take so? It shouldn't even take that long, right? When I had my one-on-one with Dr. Dre, we had at a coffee shop here in Dallas, you know what he said? Dr. Terri, where is your book? I couldn't even answer. So I've had several books prior to this, but they were anthologies with Chicken Soup for the Soul, as well as Thinking About Quitting Medicine. This is my first solo book, and I really appreciate Dr. Dre Burge pushing me off the ledge, saying, hey, where's your book? I'm not even trying to hear it till I see your book. So thank you, boo. I appreciate you. So those of you guys, y'all tripping. So I told you guys, only going on for an hour. When you get late to the party, you miss out. Here's the hey, niece, Major, thank you for getting your copy. Dr. Nicole, hey, Dr. Amber Robbins. You guys, I just love Dr. Amber Robbins. She's also from Louisiana as well. Hey, Ed. Guys, this is one of my favorite grandmothers that just joined. Her grandbaby is the second smallest baby I ever took care of. Dr. LaFera, what's up? What's up? What's up? So, guys, just a little time left for this flash sale. You guys can see the link in the chat box, http://bit.ly/Dr. Terri. So we are talking about early arrival. 9 things parents in the NICU, 9 things parents need to know about life in the NICU. As far as I'm concerned, it's not just the parents. Listen, people who are friends with the parents need to know. Extended family needs to know. Providers need to know. We have to break this stuff down. There are many books out there that are bigger than my book. It will take you several weeks or months to read or study. This is something the parents, hey, Dr. Anika, thank you for joining, boo-boo. Yay, I appreciate you. This is a book for the heat of the moment. You were pregnant this morning. You're not pregnant anymore. Your baby's in the ICU nursery. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? So the goal of this book is to give you the layout, foundation, for the main things that you need to be aware of in the NICU. So you can do what? Advocate for your baby. And if you can advocate for your baby, no matter what information that you're receiving, you can have hope. Even when the news is something that you did not want to receive. Hey, Dr. Stephanie. Hey, Dr. Vanessa. Hey, you guys. Thank you for joining the party. Thank you for joining the party. So, Sharon, we said, welcome to the nursery. It's one of my favorite chapters. We talk about the equipment. We talk about you became a parent. Nobody can take that from you. I don't care what else they say. Nobody can take that from you. You guys got that? Nobody. Hey, Dr. Stephanie, thanks for joining. I really, really appreciate you. So what else did I want to talk about? The book that are some of my favorite parts. Another part that's really enjoyed in writing this book was 5 things you can ask your NICU team. Guys, lean close. 5 things. Almost everybody wants to know, is my baby going to survive? Is my baby going to be okay? What about all that other stuff the team is discussing? You may not bring it to your attention every day because a lot goes on. You have a premature baby, a lot. You don't have time to address everything. So what are those other things we can ask the medical team? Y'all can tell them, Dr. Terri said I need to ask y'all these questions. And one of the nice things about this book, you guys, is after each chapter, there's a blank page that has medical information that the team has presented, your baby's condition, questions you may have for your team. Hey, Dr. Ebony. Hey. Thank you for joining. That is future doctor-to-be, Dr. Ebony Hayward. I just claimed it for her. She's finishing up her first year. Really proud of her. Another VU student. So VU is a producer, productive people. I already said that. You're looking at one of them right here. So what are those 5 questions, you guys, that parents can ask? So even if you don't have a friend that has a baby in the NICU, have your friend write these questions down because they may get some information that was not mentioned during rounds, or they may get some of the background information that's going on. First thing, what are you most concerned about today for my baby? You know what you're concerned about as a parent, but what is the medical team concerned about? Maybe something totally different. You need to know, what are you most concerned about for my baby? Put your pen out, start writing. Okay, that's what we're concerned about today. Okay, great. You have information too. That's what we want to have. Second, what medications are being given to my baby and why? Listen, kids in the ICU nursery are very sick. Very sick. They require a lot of meds. We may not stand there and tell you about all 10 meds every day. You may get ready to take your baby home and say, oh, I didn't even know my baby was on this medicine. I knew we were getting an antibiotic, but I didn't know we were on this other medicine for the kidneys. Ask. Go ahead and ask. You guys need to ask that question. 3, do you anticipate any long-term complications? A lot of times your medical team doesn't want to address that. Why? Because we don't want you to be upset. To be in the NICU. We don't have a crystal ball. What did you say, Dr. Sam? We don't have a crystal ball, so we may not address everything. You're the parent advocate. You got to ask. They may tell you something you don't want to hear. You know what? NICU doctors are not God. We don't know it all. We just have the information in front of us. You go ahead and ask. Jot that down so that in the future, if it comes up, you will remember we had a conversation about that. How about that? I'm seeing your comments now. I'm seeing your comments now. I'm getting your comments late from my assistant. Okay, so do you anticipate any long-term complications from this illness? What are you most worried about today for my baby? Medications my baby receiving. And you guys, this is my favorite. This is something that surprises people the most. When can I hold my baby? You guys write that in the chat. If you have had a term baby, you didn't even think about that, right? Your husband was a practicing neonatologist. Oh, wow, Dr. Onika, I didn't know your husband was a neonatologist. Oh, wow. But Dr. Onika, it's so different when you're in that space that the patients you're serving. It's so hard. It's so hard be a neonatologist, pediatrician, and then put on the other shoes. You need a guideline like this. And you also need someone who can just say, hey, this is what we need to focus on today. This is what we need to focus on today. NICU twins, oh my goodness. Hey, Dr. L.A. Williams, hey. I have questions. I need to know. So the last question I was saying, thank you for getting your copy, Dr. Nicole. Thank you for getting your copy. Thank you, Dr. Zarina. Don't you love her name, Dr. Zarina Peace? I just feel peace every time I say her name. Oh, God, your cousin is one of my favorite patients ever. Her babies and her angel baby, they're one of my favorites, Dr. Vanessa, so that means so much to me. So if I take care of your baby, you remember something I said, let me know. So my timekeeper is letting me know we're running out of time. You guys can see the link in the chat box, but there are 2 more things I want to say about these questions. So one of the questions is, can I hold my baby? And I want you guys to think about that if you never had to go through this. If you meet somebody who has had, oh my God, Miss Hunt, I see you. Guys, Miss Hunt's so sick. Thank you for being on this, Miss Hunt. Oh my God, I'll never forget Maury. Thank you for jumping and thank you for saying that. If you don't, even a sick baby, a term baby, they don't have to be a preemie, a term baby who's getting surgery. When did I get to hold my baby? I guarantee you, if you meet somebody who had a baby in the ICU nursery, their child may be 12, 13, 14. They can tell you to the day how long they had to wait to hold their baby. They may say 2 weeks, 5 days, and 6 hours, 3 weeks, 1 month, 15 days. So if your baby is in the ICU nursery and you have not been able to hold your baby, ask them when. Sometimes they're too sick. Sometimes they have IVs in their umbilical cord and we can't put them in your arms. But sometimes the team just doesn't realize you have not held your baby. Ask. You never know. Your day might be that day. And if the treatment does not work, what are our other options? So that's something else that you can ask. So those are our 5 questions. And we have a bonus section in the book with those questions so that you'll be able to ask your medical team that or give it to your friend. So your friend can ask. I guarantee you it will help navigate the journey better. So what do I want to end with? And if you have any questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat box. My assistant is saying there aren't any questions, and that's fine. I just want to reemphasize This flash sale is going on for this hour. You can get your copy for $2.99. Early arrival, 9 things parents need to know about life in the ICU nursery. My whole goal in this book is give families the gift of hope. It's my goal at the bedside with every family, even the ones that especially the ones I have to say goodbye to their baby. Even in that moment, you may not believe it, you can still have hope. And I know for a fact that you can, because these families who go through the worst scenarios continue to bless me. Hope does not equal denial, Dr. Alexa Hendricks. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you, Dr. Zarina. Thanks, Dr. Tokes, for getting the book. So what I want to say about the end of the book, you guys, the very last chapter in the book is this. 15 years, KT Johnson. That book was in my, God gave me this title for this book 15 years ago. It took Dr. Dre to push me on out, I guess, in 5 months. So, about the last chapter in this book, a postscript chapter, you guys, before we end. And thank you so much for being here at the party. I appreciate you guys more than you know. You just have no idea. Thank you so much. Just thank you to my medical mogul classmates in the class with Dr. Dre. Thank you for all my colleagues who are there, for the parents of preemies that are here, and for my friends and family that have supported me. I just love you guys so much. And I just can't even begin to tell you how special this is for me. The last chapter in the book, postscript. What if you have to say goodbye to your baby? We don't like to talk about that. We don't like to talk about that, you guys, but not every baby is going to go home. That's the reality of my job. We're not going to be able to save every baby. I wish we could, but we're not going to be able to. What about those families? You probably think you can't have hope in that situation. Even when you receive news that's very stressful, news that's very devastating, you can still have hope in that situation. I need the question. You can still have hope in that situation. So how can you have hope in that situation, Dr. Kincaid? Let me tell you guys something. We're not going to be able to save every person, but we can save the human spirit. And you save the human spirit with your words. You save the human spirit with your presence. You save the human spirit with your touch. That's how you save the human spirit. You know how you destroy the human spirit? Look somebody in their face and tell them that their child at age 3 is unteachable and will never be able to read. That's how you destroy the human spirit. Look somebody in their face who has just lost their baby and tell them that they don't get to hold their baby for as long as they want. You look somebody in their face who just lost their baby and tell them that their family members can't be in the room because you have rules about that. You look somebody in their face and tell them that you're not able to do pictures and footprints for their baby. You come into somebody's room who just lost their baby and you tell them that you need information for insurance. That's how you destroy the human spirit. And everything I just named is something that has actually happened. So what if you are someone who has to say hello and goodbye? What if you are? I pray to God that you're not. What if you are? And what if you know somebody who is? What if? Thank you for buying it, Dr. Nanette. Thank you so much, Dr. Stephanie. It is for everybody. Let me tell you something. You still have choices. So the last chapter in the book, I give a list of choices. You still, how you want to say bye. Hey, Hey, Reedy Glasper, thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Thanks so much, Trisha. Appreciate you. Love you. Thank you so much, Dr. LaFera. You get to decide how you want to say goodbye. So how do you do that? We know before your delivery that your baby has something that works. You get to decide how you want to say goodbye in the delivery room. Delivery rooms were people in the delivery room. It was going to be the only time the baby was going to hear happy birthday. That was their choice. If you want your baby baptized after birth, that is your choice. If you want family pictures, that is your choice. If you have a special outfit you want your baby to be in, that is your choice. If you want the siblings to be there, that is your choice. If you want to hold the baby, as long as you want, that is your choice. If you want to pump breast milk and give some colostrum for comfort care, that is your choice. So you guys, there are a list of 10 things at the very end of the book Those families who find themselves in that situation, that goes into a little more detail about how you can advocate, how you can have hope, how you can still, even when you have to say goodbye, you get to choose how you want to say goodbye. Do you know, even if you have to say goodbye, sometimes you have more time than you thought. God only knows. You may want to take your baby home with hospice, but how are you going to be able to do that? Nobody even brought it up. You can advocate for that too, even prenatally. Hey, Renee Darko, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So, you guys, we are almost to the end of our party. Are you one of those people that stays to the end of the party? Or do they have to like turn on the lights, turn off the music, you out like, okay, the food's gone, the drinks are gone, it's over, need to go? You one of those people? I'm not. I'm usually gone before that. So I appreciate everybody who stayed to the end. You guys, you really, really blessed me. So just to recap, early arrival. I am Dr. Terri, MD. I'm your board certified neonatologist, pediatrician. My mission is to give families a gift of hope as they navigate the NICU journey. I also have a mission to train healthcare providers and staff to be able to hold the hands of those families, navigate difficult conversations so that we can have open, honest communication, but still receive the gift of hope. It's possible. I know it's possible because I get to do it every day. Early arrival, 9 things parents need to know about life in the ICU nursery. Parents need to know. Grandparents need to know. Friends need to know. If you know somebody who's had a preterm baby, go ahead and download this book so that they can get it. If you're waiting for your autographed copy of the hard book, you can get that too. Those will be available at the end of the month. If you order those from the website, I'll be able to sign it for you. Today, get your early copy, Early Arrival. Learn a little bit about the gift of hope, helping those families navigate the journey. I can tell you families bless me every day. I get to see a miracle every day. I get to sometimes meet angel babies, and they bless me as well. I have learned so much from parents. I know what it's like to not have hope. As I shared, I went through that journey with my own son. And I know what it's like to have an expert look in your face and speak something that's not life over your child. So I'm not here for that. Even if I have to say bye, I'm still speaking life. During the time we're going to say bye, I have been to many baby funerals, and I've had the pleasure of being at many baby blessings. And I hope I will continue to be able to serve those families in that way, give them the gift of hope. So early arrival, 9 things parents need to know about life in the ICU nursery. You didn't get your 9 months. We're sorry about that. These 9 chapters can help you, the information that you need for the time that you're there. Remember, you guys, even if you haven't had a preemie, 1 in 10 women affected by preterm birth. 50% of the time, we don't even know why. We don't even know why. People went to the doctor that morning, in the NICU that afternoon, baby showers in 2 months. So if you know 9 women, guess what? You probably know somebody has been affected, okay? If you know somebody that's on bed rest for preterm labor, go ahead and give them the book. Because part of the having hope is being informed. Part of having hope is being informed so that you can be an advocate for your baby. You know what? You need to be an advocate for your friend, or your potential friend. You can't be an advocate if you're not informed yourself. How about that? I see you guys type a question, when will I hold my baby? So that was one of the 5 questions I said in the bonus section. When can I hold my baby? And you guys, that's such a loaded question, right? Because it depends on how premature the baby is and how sick the baby is. So, but for some mothers, it may be weeks. Got better with kangaroo care and helping moms hold their babies. Do you know the power of the human touch? I always, always, always try to put that baby in mom's arms and on her chest as soon as possible. I remember the one time in my career, a baby I thought was too sick to be held by mom. Sick that night, ended up not surviving. And so that baby died without ever being held by the mom. So if you are in this situation, hey, Sandy, thank you for joining. Hey, Dr. Manny, thank you so much. So if you find yourself in that situation, you guys, ask them, when can I hold my baby? Because they may not even realize you haven't held your baby. Or it may be why we've said you can't hold your baby, but you know what? Day and pain. finally, the chapter in the book is about how to bond with your baby. And we have some cool ideas about things that you can make for memory-making opportunities. And if you haven't had a baby in the NICU, guys, it's stuff like, had my first poop, changed my first diaper, got the hold for the first time, got my first bottle, got my feeding tube out, got my oxygen out, got my first bath, got my first bath. Sometimes in some of my hospitals, it says, welcome to the tub club. Welcome to the tub club. Hey, Dr. Crystal Moore. Thank you for posting that, Dr. Zarina. So those are ways that you can bond with your baby, and we have a lot of cool ideas there. Our goal is for you to bond with your baby, and that's my goal here with Early Arrival. So I hope you guys enjoy the book. Thank you guys for hanging with me at this book launch party. I see that I have 5 minutes left by my timer. I'm at 55 minutes and 33 seconds. So in these last 5 minutes, if you guys have some questions, y'all better get them in. Where the party people at? Party people, last ride, last ride. Last download, you better get your book. Better get your book. Don't say Dr. Boo Boo didn't get to warn you guys. I don't want nobody messaging me and telling me they didn't get their fast sale. http://bit.ly/Dr. Terri. Are you ready for the gift of hope? I am. Thank you for joining me on this Miracle Making Monday. You guys are the Miracle Monday movers. You showed up in the place and you hung out with me, and I appreciate it. Nicole, I didn't know your son was born at 32 weeks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so even the big babies, I'm so glad that she put that there, you guys, because even the big babies, you may not be able to hold your baby. And that is so hard. It's hard for moms and dads, but moms in particular, you come in pregnant. The baby has been in your womb. You leave not pregnant. You have not even held them in your arms. You wonder, do they even know that mommy is here? You do know that mommy is here. So it's so important. You need to just ask. If you're in there, that a lot of times when some hold the baby, I'm shocked that I'm like, oh, they haven't held the baby. Like a lot of times your medical provider may not even know, because sometimes there are protocols that the physician or practitioner may not be aware of. Thank you so much, Tricia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If the treatment doesn't work, what are my options? Dr. Zarina posted my other question, and that's a hard question because we don't always want to know the answer. Parents, we have to ask. I know when I was given a diagnosis about my son, I had to ask. You know what? We found some options, right? So we can't always save every baby, but we can save the human spirit, and we can give families choices. Babies are suffering. Sometimes families do make the decision to say goodbye. You have to love your baby enough to say goodbye. How can you say goodbye if nobody's giving you the choice? Sometimes the parents are ready before the medical team. So they have to be able to ask those questions. So that's why I think those questions, no matter what your baby's situation is, are so important, you guys, so important. So before I go, my link is saying 57 minutes and 47 seconds. Hey, yes, girl, go ahead and get your book. Get your book. Thank you. Drayon Birch got his copy. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. I really appreciate my Medicals family and my hubby. Back to my hubby, who I've been cussing at all morning because, you know, technology was kind of trippy, but he loved me through it anyway. So y'all just give a shout out to him, number one hubby right there. Before I go, I just want to say my favorite thing before we go. You guys, this book cover. Don't you love this book cover? I am in love with this book cover, you guys. Let me just tell you the significance of it. I got 2 minutes left. I love this book cover, you guys. I have a baby on it, of course. I have early arrival. You see some flow in early, and then arrival because you're here. See the pinks and blues for babies? I got my pink and blue balloons right there. Lavender on there. You know, purple is the color of hope, you guys. Purple is victory. And you can have victory in life and death. We just learned that. For those of you who celebrate Easter, we already know that, right? The other thing, babies in an incubator, right? I said that I wanted to take care of the babies that were in the plastic boxes, like my sister, the babies at the end, whose hair probably looks better than this baby's hair. On the outside of that plastic box, the artist even got the portholes, you guys, little portholes that you can put your hands through to touch the baby and feed the baby. So this artist totally captured my vision. And I just want to give a shout out the publishing company as well, Purposely Creative. It's just been a joy, and I'm grateful for you guys here at the party. I hope you have an awesome Monday. I hope you get your $2.99 copy during the flash sale. Thank you guys for putting the comments there, and I'll go back and read them. Yes, it's my favorite. It's my favorite Dr. Jerry cover. I'm in love with the cover. And if you guys look at the very top, I mentioned pink and blue. There's yellow there, right? Because we're going toward the light, right? We are providing light for the journey. So that's my hour. Nice early arrival. Share it with your friends, your family, your coworker. There's something in there for everybody because we all deserve the gift of hope. Okay. Hope you can be the light for somebody today. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you. Welcome to the party. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. We want to end the live video. Right.
I was behind. That's
Well,